and gentlemen, welcome to the main event.
The gloves are off. Last night, Divisions 2, 4, and 6 were center ring. Tonight, the heavyweights of D1 brawl in the Buckeye State. In D3, Logan Elm had a rocky road to ride in 2007, but now they're on the verge of a championship in 08. The storm of the century is ready for another round, but can Klein and company do in Dover? Can the D5 champs continue their title defense? And who will be the king of the ring in the Queen City? Well, wait no longer. It's time for the main event. Yo, Adrian! The Grange Insurance High School Sports Site starts now!
Ohio's big game proved to be just that. Elder Colerain, the Panthers hit a field goal late in the game to send it to overtime. Then in the second OT, Elder put it away with this touchdown, and Elder gets the KO on the Colerain Cardinals to advance to the state semifinals of Division I. The final 27-20. Elder advances to the Final Four for the first time since 2003, 2 wins away from their third state title this decade alone. Welcome to the heavyweight division of high school sports coverage, the Grange Insurance High School Sports Site, and a special regional finals weekend. Welcome to you, Ohio, the greatest football fans in the world. I'm Dan Franzak, and I'm joined alongside, as always, my partners for this and every sports site, JJ from JJ Huddle and former Buckeye captain Jerry Rosinski. All right, guys, let's get right to it, shall we? Time for our big game breakout. Elder in control for the majority of the game, but Jerry, give Colerain credit for battling back and giving Elder credit, and give credit for Elder as well for staying focused amidst the comeback there.
Well, yeah, Colerain scored a lot of points since week 3 in the season. They didn't score a whole lot in those first 2 weeks, but since then been scoring all kinds of points. In Elder, they have not lost to a team in Ohio yet this far. St. Thomas Aquinas beat them in week 2 in that Kirk Herbstreit challenge, but Elder has been on fire since that point, and you got to think they're one of the contenders to win the whole thing.
JJ, I heard you say before the show, Elder was fighting for time, or fighting time. Explain to the viewers what you meant by that statement.
Well, basically the way this game unfolded, they seemed to get up, and all of a sudden, like you said, they were going back down in the valley again, and constantly they were looking over their shoulders at Colerain, and I'll tell you what, I didn't think that once the interceptions were coming in that they were going to be able to hold them off. But it was just a great game where, like I say, momentum swings were just so huge.
They really were. Jerry, what makes Elder a championship caliber team in your opinion?
Well, I think they got the depth. Anytime you get into that GCL South, you get so many kids down there. But as JJ pointed out, he used the word composure with me, and I think that's what they did. They get the field goal blocked late, and then what do? They throw a touchdown. They come right out after it looks like all the momentum shifted to Colerain, and they connect in the corner of the end zone right there. And to me, that's composure, and that's having depth, and that's just, they just breathe football down there at Elder. You could see really up there in the stands, the guys got their shirts off in the stands. They're just whacked out about football, and it's a beautiful thing. They grow up just living that.
And they're not alone. Colerain down there, yeah. Moeller, X, it's all the same down there in Southwest Ohio. It's neat to see someone come out of that division, regardless of who's in that region. It's always going to be a great team. Elders representing Cincinnati this year in Division I. All right, the queen of high school sports, Katie Witham, is in the Queen City alongside the victorious Elder Panthers. Katie, take it away.
What was the key tonight for your team?
We had fewer turnovers than them. I think that was it, that they turned it over, I guess, 4 times, and we turned it over twice. So we got the extra possessions, and it made a difference in overtime.
It did. It definitely did. Mark Miller coming up really big for you guys. Josh Jones at the end. How proud are you of your team?
Very. We were in some situations tonight where it didn't look too good. And, like I told you guys beforehand, our guys are competitors, and they fight, and they find ways to win games. And they found a way to win a tough game tonight.
Mark, you got to be feeling good right now. This sideline is just going crazy.
Oh, my gosh, greatest feeling in the world. We knew coming into this game, be the biggest game of the year. Elder Colerain, which everybody's been waiting for. To win it in overtime. How cool is that?
What was going through your mind when you saw that extra point blocked there?
We got good teams battle adversity. and that's what we did tonight. We get a blocked field goal, we're down, but I mean, we come back the very next play, we end the game.
What do you take away from this game tonight to help you guys with next week?
I mean, we got so much momentum going into the state Final Four right now. I mean, everybody's real excited. Big win over Coleraine. It couldn't get any better than that.
All right, Katie, thanks a lot. Elder definitely battle-tested, that's for sure, heading into the finals. All right, up next, our marquee matchup pitting last year's state runner-ups in Division III, the Licking Valley Panthers against the Dover Tornadoes. It's the school's first meeting since the 2005 regional quarterfinals, a game Valley won on a last-second field goal. Panthers running back and future Buckeye Storm Klein was a freshman starter on that victorious Valley squad. Now he's a senior, hoping to down Dover so that his next game is in the state semifinals as opposed to the Buckeyes opener in 2009. Here we go, or maybe not. 40-minute power outage in Zanesville at the start of the D3 regional final between Licking Valley and Dover. Middle of the second quarter with the Panthers leading 6-0. Drew Ryan hits tight end Vince German on the 49-yard catch and run. It leads to Storm Klein. His second touchdown of the night forthcoming. There it is. The two-point conversion would be good. 14-0 Licking Valley. Late in the second, Ryan again with the Panthers on the attack. Hooks up with Chase Houston. That's a 29-yard gain. That leads to who else? The Storm man, Klein. His third TD, 21-0 LV at the half. Momentum switch to start the second half. Dover kicker Corey DeChera recovers the onside kick and the Tornadoes get to work. 2 plays later, Dover gets to work. QB Corey Lazowski, 33 yards to DeChera for the touchdown, 21-6 after the missed PAT. Tornadoes force a punt and then spread the offense. Lazowski on the bubble screen once more. DeChera for the 10-yard touchdown, 2-point conversion good, 21-14. But LV would take control on the ensuing possession. Middle of the third, 9-play drive, all on the ground. That's fullback Eric Mitchell, 28-14. Dover tries to keep pace, but here's a great interception by Chase Houston late in the third, keeping the 2-score lead intact. And the following drive ends with a mid-fourth quarter touchdown on 4th and 4 from the 15. And trickeration there for the TD, Michael Shackelford. 2 late touchdowns by Dover to make it close, but they run out of time. 35-28 the final. LV back in the state Final Four for the second straight year.
I mean, it's a good feeling. We've been here before, so we know what it takes. It's just our team really comes together this time of the year.
I tell you, every yard was tough. That's as good a defense as we've played all year. So, we thought we had it kind of put away at one time, and then that fumble there. That team at Dover, they're very explosive, and we're just very fortunate.
All right, well, good stuff from Licking Valley tonight. I love that, Coach. All right, Jerry, Klein and company does it again, and, boy, he's really money in those short yardage situations, isn't he?
He's got some great people setting him up, though, too. You could see some of Drew Ryan's passes out there, connecting, opening up those defenses a little bit so Storm Klein can power things in once they get down there around the goal line. Both of these teams, though, lost in week 1. They're both riding 11-game win streaks, and Licking Valley goes out there. They do it again with physical football. You look at their regular season, and after they lost that opener, 48-14, they lost bad to Walsh Jesuit there in week 1. No one got within 20 the rest of the year, so they just turned it up. While no one was talking about them, they just went to work.
Quietly made their way up. JJ down 21-0. Dover never gave up in this one.
Well, they don't. They spread the field and they can score so quickly that you have to really keep the ball out of their hands. And I give Licking Valley credit when they had like 9-play drives, 10-play drives, eating the clock, keeping that offense off the field. That's exactly what they needed to do to win this football game.
What about that power outage real quickly? How does that affect the mentality of a team right in the middle of a game like that?
Bad news for the players. I mean, the psyche is so high for these playoff games, and you're thinking about it all week, and finally preparing, and all the emotions in the locker room. You take the field, and then the power outage. So that's unsettling.
You ate another hot dog.
I just go and eat another hot dog. I don't care.
Crazy stuff. But hey,
get the tailgate going again.
Get the tailgate going. Back up again. Well, we're going to get back going with more of high school football in the state of Ohio for Saturday. Straight ahead, no one has more state championships in football than St. Ignatius. Could the Clats claw past Strongsville to get one step closer to the elusive 10th title? We'll have that. Plus, we've shown you games from Division 1 and 3 coming up. D5 defending state champions Marion Local wrangle with the Rough Riders of West Jeff. Highlights from that forthcoming on the Grange Insurance High School sports side.